Okay, hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is William. Okay, today we read another part of the Bible. Today we read 2 Chronicles, chapter 9. Okay. And when the king of Sheba heard the fame of Solomon, she came to prove Solomon with hard questions in Jerusalem, with a great company, and camels that bear spices, and gold in abundance, and precious stones. When she was come to Solomon, she communed with him and all that was in her heart. And Solomon told her all her questions. There was nothing hid from Solomon which he told her not. When the queen of Sheba had seen the wisdom of Solomon in the house he had built, and in the meat of his table, the sitting of his servants and the attendance of his ministers, and their apparel, and the cupbearers. Also their apparel was the asset by which he went into the house of the Lord. And there was more spirit in her. And she said to the king, It was a true report which I heard in my own land at thine acts and thy wisdom. How but I believe their words until I come, and mine eyes I have seen it, behold, and have of the greatness of thy wisdom, and it was not told me that thou exceedest the fame I heard. Happy are thy men, and happy are these thy servants, which I stand continually before thee, and hear thy wisdom. Blessed be the Lord thy God, which delighted in thee to set thee on his throne to be the king of the Lord thy God. Because thy God loved Israel, to establish them forever, therefore he made thee king over them, to do judgment and justice. And she gave the king 120 talents of gold, and the spices of great abundance, and the precious stones. Neither was any such spice as the queen and of Sheba gave King Solomon. The servants of Hiram, the servants of Solomon, which brought gold and Ophir, brought onglem, the trees of precious stones. And the king made up onglem trees, turnings of the house of the Lord. And into the king's palace of psalteries for singers, and there was none such seen before the land of Judah. And King Solomon gave to the queen of Sheba in all her desire, whatsoever she asked, beside which she brought it unto the king. And so she turned and went away unto her own land, and she and her servants. Now the rod of gold King Solomon in 1 year was 636 talents of gold, beside which chapmen and merchants brought, and all the kings of Arabia and governors of the country brought gold and silver to Solomon. And King Solomon made 200 targets of beating gold, and 700 shekels of beating gold, and went to one target. And the 300 shields that be made in gold, 300 shekels, and gold go into one shield. And the king put them in the house of the forest of Lebanon. Moreover, the king had made a great throne of ivory, overlaid with pure gold, and they were 6 steps in the throne, and with a footstool of gold, which were fastened in the throne, and stays on each side of the sitting place, and 2 lions standing by the stays. And 12 lions stood there on the one side of the door. Upon the 6 steps was not like made in any kingdom. And all the drinking vessels of King Solomon were of gold, and all the vessels of the house of the forest of Lebanon were the pure gold, none were silver. It was not anything accounted in the days of Solomon. The king's ships went to Tarshish, and the servants of Hiram every 3 years once came the ships of Tarshish, bringing gold and silver and ivory, and apes, and peacocks. And King Solomon passed all the kings of the earth in riches and wisdom. And all the kings of the earth sought the princess of Solomon and to hear wisdom that God had put in his heart. And they brought every man his present, vessels of silver and vessels of gold, and raiment and harness, and spices, horses, and mules, and rate year by year. Okay, Solomon had 4,000 stalwart horses and chariots and 12,000 horsemen, and he bestowed in the chariot cities and the king of Jerusalem. And he went over the kings in the river and even onto the land of the Philistines, over and a border to Egypt. And the king made over to Jerusalem the stones and cedar trees. He made as sycamore trees, or the low plants in abundance. And they brought unto Solomon horses out of Egypt and out of all the lands. Now the rest after Solomon, first and last, were they not written in the book of the Nathan, the prophet, in the prophecy of Ahijah and the Shulamite, and the visions of the Idino, and the seer against Jeroboam the son of Nebat. And Solomon reigned in Jerusalem over all Israel for 40 years. And Solomon slept with his fathers, and he was buried in the city of David, his father. And Rehoboam, his son, reigned in his stand. Okay, that's the ending of 2 Chronicles chapter 9. In the next video, I'll read 2 Chronicles chapter 10. Okay. Oh no. It did that on me. Okay, now, the next video I'll read 2 Chronicles chapter 10. Okay, and you have to go right now. So thank you for watching this video. Hope you enjoy it and survive.